Hello, I'm Mrs. Dodd.
And I'm Mrs. Judd.
Together we teach Psychology A-level, the first opportunity students will have had to combine humanities with science and maths.
Psychology is a science of the human mind and behaviour, yet because humans are so complex there are many competing theories and areas of debate.
Psychology is the perfect option to complement any other subject or future aspiration because we cover so many different topics and use so many different skills.
For example, we evaluate ideas based on their validity, like you may have done in history, and we also learn about how to carry out research, like you may have done in biology.
In the 3 exams at the end of the course, you'll be assessed on your ability to understand scientific processes, to analyse data, and also to assess and evaluate different explanations and treatments in extended writing. There is no coursework.
You will develop an understanding of mental health problems, such as depression and schizophrenia, but also an understanding of human behaviours we all share, like group behaviour, attachment, and the ability to remember.
The understanding and empathy that you develop in psychology will mean it's an important standalone qualification, but it's also complementary to careers and degrees where understanding people is involved. Last year, 25% of our students went on to study psychology or criminology degrees.
We both love psychology and the endless opportunities it presents. We're looking forward to sharing with you interesting and relevant research that has made a real difference to all our lives.
Here are some of our students to tell you more and help you decide whether psychology is the right choice for you.
Because it's a completely new and different subject I haven't done before. It's also linked really well with other subjects such as RE.
So I'm in upper 6 now and I'd definitely say psychology is my favourite lesson. In class there's always debates and discussions because some of the topics can be quite controversial and a lot of them are very, very interesting. I find myself applying what I've learnt in a topic into everyday life, and as I'm walking around I find that so interesting to think about.
I found A-level psychology really helpful in preparing me to study law at university because you learn skills to do with developing your analysis in essays and presenting arguments after deciphering detailed information to do with different theories and approaches. Also in topics like forensics, you learn about explanations to why people go on to commit crimes and how to deal with criminals.
I want to be a neurosurgeon and study medicine, so psychology is good for that as you study synapses and medical patterns within the brain.
The psychology course is only 10% maths, which is very manageable, and it includes data analysis, for example, drawing graphs.
So the lesson structure is we have these booklets, so like all of our course content is on these booklets and they have gaps in them, so through the lessons we'll go through and we'll fill in the gaps and also have a lot of discussions. There's a lot of group discussion, chances to share your ideas on things, and we also sometimes look at case studies to support what we're learning, so those are always really interesting.
In comparison to my other A-levels, I found that psychology, as much as it's a really interesting subject to learn about, there's a lot of revision you have to do, so as long as you're okay to manage your revision yourself and do that work in your own time, then it's completely fine, and I really enjoy it and I think it's really valuable.
I picked psychology mainly because it keeps my options open. I didn't know what I wanted to go to uni to do, but I knew psychology has lots of different aspects that can be useful, such as essay-based and science-based. So
I really enjoyed psychopathology as I was intrigued to weigh up the benefits of treatment against ethical issues.
So I really enjoyed doing social influence in the first year, and particularly I enjoyed looking at conformity to social roles and the authoritarian personality. And I do history A-level actually, and I found that those two link over a lot with history. So psychology is very useful for overlaps with other subjects as well.
I didn't choose to do biology or chemistry A-level, however psychology still gives me the opportunity to learn about biological processes.
So I'm going to do politics at uni, and psychology has really helped me because it's helped me understand key debates in society as well as in psychology, and how research can be used to underpin key theories and stuff like that.
So last year in year 12, me and some of my friends got the amazing opportunity of actually carrying out our own experiments within school time. So we decided we really wanted to study social influence to see how maybe some of the students in our school would react. And we based this on Ash's study, who's one of the researchers we learnt about in class.
I'd like to study medicine, so I think that psychology will help me to understand what people are going through if they need to be in hospital for any reason.